I miss football. So do I. Asks, now that Tre Harris is holding out with the Chargers, should we be concerned about the Bears' second-round picks not signing yet? Yeah, I saw this comment on another video, so wanted to include it. So we did a video on this, I want to say like 2 weeks ago, about this issue across the NFL, second-round picks not signing. Only two have signed, Jaden Higgins and Carson Schweizinger, to fully guaranteed deals. And so all these other second-round picks and their agents are like, wait a minute, if they're doing that, all of our second-round pick clients should get fully guaranteed deals as well. And, the question had been, okay, are players going to be willing to hold out these rookies? Well, it started. Tre Harris did not report to Chargers camp as their training camp starts earlier because they are in the Hall of Fame game. 30 of 32 second-round picks remain unsigned at this point due to disagreements over guaranteed money. And so it has officially started. And obviously the Bears have 3 second-round picks, and they're all unsigned. Luther Burden III, Ozzy Trapilo, and Shemar Turner. Now, I think this is a sticky situation because, look, I'm almost always pro-player. And I do think, second-round picks have had this 2+2 model for a lot of them for a while where only the first 2 years are guaranteed and the second 2 aren't. I think you at least got to go to a 3+1 for most of these guys, if not fully guaranteed for, the first half of the second round. It's not like these second-round slots are crazy amounts of money. Like, the first round to the second round is a big dip-off. Just so you know, rookies report the 19th, so that's coming up here in a few days. I think about the Bears ones. I think all 3, sure, if they're being advised to hold out, they're going to hold out. But, if I look, let's just start with Luther Burden. He missed all of OTAs and minicamp. He's going to be starting training camp behind a guy like Olamide Zaccheaus. If he's holding out for that contract, his chances are going to diminish in terms of getting that number 3 wide receiver job, and more importantly, just getting those reps, getting rapport with Caleb Williams. Ozzy Trapilo. If I'm Ozzy Trapilo, I want to be at practice regardless of what my agent says. Why? Because I have a real shot to win the goddamn left tackle job for the Chicago Bears. I want to be there and be out there if I'm Ozzy Trapilo. Shemar Turner, kind of a raw athlete, needs those reps. So, every situation's different. Again, I'm not going to go after any player for, looking at Jaden Higgins getting fully guaranteed money and then himself's getting offered only 2 of the 4 years guaranteed. I'd be pissed too. Maybe the compromise is a 3+1 model, but we'll see how it goes. It'll be interesting to see, do players bend the knee first? Do teams bend the knee first? Because it's a league-wide issue at this point. Even the Texans themselves, who have given out one of the fully guaranteed contracts, they had another second-round pick, Ariante Ursary, a player we talked about a lot on this show. He has yet to sign a deal, assuming he's not getting a fully guaranteed offer right now. So keep an eye on this. Days away. I said I wouldn't be concerned until we got to the 19th and guys didn't show up. And until then, I'm not going to freak. But it's a story. Like with Tre Harris doing it with the Chargers, you're going to see other players follow suit, I would imagine. Will the Bears' second-rounders sign before camp? Type Y for yes. Type N for no. I would say it's 50-50. I think it could go either way at this point. Okay, Wasim Khan, appreciate the 2. Bear down, should we worry about the second-round picks? Just to kind of wrap that conversation. I'm not worried. I'm more I do think we're officially in the, okay, we're in the zone of this is a realistic possibility. It's the week of now. You're seeing a prominent second-rounder with the Chargers hold out for a new deal. You wonder, if the Chargers bend the knee there, do these other teams just do it? So it's going to be fascinating to watch. I would be shocked if any or many players accept the 2+2 model where they get 2 years guaranteed and 2 years non-guaranteed. I think you're at least going to have to go to a 3+1 if you're these teams. Adam Downing, who else knows that September 8th will be a bad day to be a Bear? To be a beer. Okay. I was like, man, I hope it's not a bad day to be a Bear because that's Monday Night Football. That is true, Adam. That is true. Producer Cullen is taking mental reps as we speak to knock down some beer boots. Isn't that right, Cullen?
Listen, we're here for it. We will be live. I can promise you one thing. On Monday Night Football, Beers will be drank, and I will be ready to take down some beers.
Boots will be consumed. Boots will be consumed. All right. Full training camp coverage plus more content. We're just around the corner, baby. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications. This time next week, we'll be talking about some real things on the football field, at least, somewhat. Once the full practices really ramp up, we will. So don't miss out. Subscribe today. We got you guys covered. Harrison's Clean Desk. Yes, you updated. I see you. I update the office. You update the Abbey. I appreciate it. You should do a show in the past 25 years, do a tournament, 5 teams. 1 team represents every 5 years. Vote on it. Do a tournament, 5 teams. Okay, so like Bears 01 to 05, 06 to 10, so on and so forth. I think whichever gets the 06 team would win, right? I mean, they made the Super Bowl. They had a couple good teams after that year as well, so I think that's a pretty clear winner, but that'd be fun. We could do something like that. Skeptor, love the show. Harry and Cullen, are you guys going to do Madden Sims? We are beyond Madden Sims. If we were going to do it, that would have started in June. We just made the decision not to do it this year. I know some of you guys enjoyed it. Some found it boring. We personally didn't love doing it. Took more work behind the scenes than you would have thought. I don't get that juiced up about, commentating about a Madden simulation, so we just opted to do other content instead. All right, what is the biggest storyline heading into training camp? Give us your thoughts in the comment section of this video. Biggest storyline heading into camp. It could be a position battle. It can just be about a player. It can be Ben Johnson, his first camp. Whatever it is, I want to hear from you. Bears, if you could interview any Bears player, who would it be? Oh, it'd be Caleb. Because, look, I'm in the content growth business as much as anything else. Don't get me wrong, I want to do, my main goal is to do quality content, but A, I think I could do a good interview with Caleb, and B, that would get a ton of engagement. I mean, he doesn't really do that many interviews, guys. Like, I've never seen him on any of these other Bears channels. Like, he doesn't do one-on-ones with random Bears writers, really. He does his media appearances during the season, his pressers and all that. It was a big deal when he went on with Ryan Clark, whatever his show is, before the draft. But it is not easy to access him. So he'd be a clear number one. If you took Caleb out of it, who'd be just fun to do? I know who Cullens would be. Kyle Monungai, which I did reach out to him, have not heard back, unfortunately. I think I would do Rome. He seems like an engaging guy. I'd probably pick Rome. He'd probably be next on my list. DC Viper, who are some players on other teams the Bears could sign if they get cut in the preseason? Who are some names to monitor? I'll try to come up with a list, but there's always surprise cuts. I mean, is there a veteran pass rusher somewhere that could get cut loose, or running back? Those are obviously 2 positions to keep an eye on, especially running back. Those guys get cut loose all the time. Crowded running back rooms. We've mentioned Seattle. Someone could be the odd man out there, whether, they're not going to cut Kenneth Walker, but if they really like what they see out of Charbonnet and Damian Martinez, could they maybe shop K9? We'll have to wait and see, but there's always random cuts that you didn't see coming that emerge throughout training camp in the preseason, so we'll certainly discuss those when they happen. Say Quads Barkley, would you trade DJ Moore for Jennings in a second? Not right now. I actually think that's a pretty good offer, but I'm not doing that right now. I don't want to minimize or lessen the talent around Caleb Williams right now. Even if you're down on DJ right now, you wouldn't take Jauan Jennings over him. Now, certainly he's cheaper. He might be a year or 2 younger, but I would not do that right now. Now, if you ask me that question in 12 months, is it possible? I'd say yes. Yeah, it's definitely possible. But right now, I'm not in that business. Appreciate all the questions, everybody. Don't forget to follow me on social media at HGramNFL on Twitter and Instagram. Going to be even more active there throughout training camp and once we get into the regular season. And DMs are always open. So if you want to chop it up more, hit me up over there at HGramNFL.